My name is Lori Green, and my husband and I own DMG Masonry, and we're located in Arlington, Texas, so, a little bit further south of Dallas. So I didn't get to spend a lot of time with Lynn during the weeks, but every kind of event, we'd always hang out. And Lynn is one of my very dearest friends, and I miss her every day. She loved this business, and she wanted others to know more about this business. And it was important to her in Rickey that this association actually happened, because there was a time where there wasn't a whole lot to this association, and they kind of were the people who pushed it through and made all of the other contractors, you need to get involved.
So, of course, I'm Spike Cutler. I'm just a lawyer, but I've had the privilege of being a lawyer for the construction industry for 31 years now. And in all that time, I've almost exclusively represented subcontractors, and out of that group, lots and lots of bricks have been laid. And if you're going to talk about the masonry industry in North Texas, and indeed all over Texas, you have to talk about the Skinners, Lynn and Rickey. One of the great things that I attribute to them is the amazing sense of community that has been established. The things that they did, obviously leadership roles, taking care of business, serving on the board, organizing things. Anytime there was anything fun going on in UMCA, you can bet Lynn was there. Plenty of times I would come over to the Skinner office. And if I got here around 11 o'clock, and I'm not going to say I didn't plan it, very often I might get fed a good meal, because that's how they are. The people who work at Skinner are not just employees, they're family. And that's ignoring the ones who actually are family, right? They bring up good people, and to the extent somebody might go somewhere else, they still wish them the best. I have the privilege, as you know, of putting on my tuxedo and giving away Golden Trowel Awards and saying Skinner Masonry after the words Golden Trowel Award. Pretty common thing to do.
Rickey was always Skinner Masonry, and Lynn was with Just Masonry, and a lot of times I say it was just Skinner Masonry, but there was two companies rolled into one, and even though they were partners, they kept it separated, but together at the same time, if that makes sense, A little bit of Lynn. Lynn's dedication to the UMCA was evident during her tenure on the board of directors from 96 to 2000, where she demonstrated exceptional leadership qualities. Her subsequent election as president from 01 to 03 speaks volumes about her abilities to transcend gender bias in a predominantly male peer group, showcasing her effectiveness as a leader.
I've known Rickey and Lynn for about 29 years now. Met Rickey on a job site about 29 years ago, and had a conversation. He was on the job working, and mentioned, if you take care of Skinner Masonry, Advance will always have work for Skinner Masonry. So we've been doing work since, and the thing I respect out of both of them is they put a lot back into the industry, both Lynn and Rickey, both presidents of the UMCA. I've been privileged to be on the board with both of them, and they love the industry, and they've done a lot for the industry, both statewide and DFW area.
I'm Melvin Smith, Smith Custom Masonry. Joined the UMCA about 30 years ago when I met Rickey and Lynn. So it became really, after knowing them for a while, it became really clear to me that the importance of relationship in their lives was key, and whether it be for work or outside of work, they understood the importance of that. So it reminded me then and today how valuable our association is because of our relationships with each other.
I think that's something that the Skinner Masonry has been well known for, and that's their people. They really take people, pride, and quality. It's kind of what I like to say, PPQ. And people, I think, come first. I think when you're dealing with the Skinner Masonries, the people, they instill honesty, They tell you they're going to do something, and it's done. But they expect the same from their partners, whether it's the suppliers or manufacturers as well. So it makes it a really good partnership.
Rickey, I think the unique thing with Rickey is, and both, let's say both of them, this organization is a family oriented. They make their employees a part of the family, and they're very involved with all of them as their kids come around and everything. So I think it's unique in that aspect. I think that's part of their success is they care about their people, and they build relationships with their families. So they're treated as family.
And I don't think of Lynn in the past tense. She's just somewhere else waiting on us.
Well, I think Lynn's always been the person that has never looked for praise. She's the one that wants to give it. And I think, she would be subdued and be honored, obviously. But Lynn has always never been the person to say, hey, look what I've done or anything like that. I think she was a genuine person that she wanted to please everybody else that was around her. So, but I think it's a great honor, and both her and Rickey have put a lot into this, and it's been, it shows.
Rickey's amazing. Rickey is just understanding. You can talk to him. You can tell him if you're having a problem. I mean, he was just a friend that, you could just, if you needed to talk to somebody, you can talk to Rickey. They took care of him like family. And then she would cook lunches up here. I mean, it was just, I came for lunch. It was just, she was just more than you can imagine somebody could be.